Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most iconic revenge scenes in movies.
You have 6 fingers on your right hand. Someone was looking for you.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable and satisfying acts of vengeance in film history. Since we'll obviously be discussing why these revenge plots are satisfying, a spoiler alert is in effect. Did we forget a noticeable piece of cinematic comeuppance? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. The Escape Plan. The Shawshank Redemption. Andy Dufresne spends the bulk of The Shawshank Redemption enduring the horrors of prison for crimes he claimed not to have committed.
Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you ask.
You gonna fit right in.
After a low point, the inmate disappears one night from his cell. It turns out that Dufresne has been digging a tunnel for years and planning an elaborate escape.
Turns out, Andy's favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard. A handful at a time.
Aside from making a daring trek outside the prison, the character also reveals the warden's corrupt schemes to the authorities. He ultimately achieves freedom with a foolproof plot that brings him some extra money as well. If that isn't enough, he also leaves clues for Morgan Freeman's Red to join him in paradise.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
Number 9. The fiery premiere, Inglourious Basterds. Quentin Tarantino chooses to end his World War II film, Inglourious Basterds, in a French movie theatre.
I have a message for Germany. That you are all going to die.
Hitler and other high-profile Nazis are in attendance, prompting theatre owner Shoshana, whose family was wiped out by an SS officer, to trap them and light the place on fire.
Je vais détruire par le feu le cinéma à la soirée nazie.
The Bastards unit also plan to blow the place up with explosives on the same night. This combination of revenge makes for an incendiary conclusion. Not only do flames cover the theatre, but commandos burst into the set with weapons at the ready. The evil German leader receives special notice in a gruesome death scene. Tarantino spares no expense in bringing down the dictator and his inner circle, ending it all with a bang.
Fabelhaft, mein Lieber, fabelhaft. Das ist Ihr bester Film bisher.
Number 8. A Visit from Dignam. The Departed. Matt Damon's character, Colin Sullivan, survives many close calls throughout the course of The Departed. Sullivan might have blood on his hands, but he's still very much alive after betraying the authorities and his mob contracts.
Costello was going to sell us to the FBI.
He returns home from the grocery store to find a surprise in the form of Mark Wahlberg's Staff Sergeant Dignam.
Staff Sergeant Dignam has a style of his own. I'm afraid we all have to get used to it.
The unlikely assassin readies his gun and takes aim before his target can explain himself. Dignam's face says it all as he does the deed, seemingly without any remorse.
Okay.
He then leaves behind the traitor's corpse after a quick execution, showing that karma eventually comes for everyone. Number 7. Burning the Bear. Midsommar. Ari Aster's film, Midsommar, features many disturbing sequences regarding a cult in Scandinavia.
Look, it just felt really weird, okay? But I'm fine. I think it's great that you're going to Sweden. I do.
American couple, Danny and Christian, end up being pitted against each other in a shocking end. After seeing him bed another woman in the cult, Danny views this supposed betrayal by Christian as the final straw in their relationship.
We patiently wait your verdict.
She sends him off to be fitted into a bearskin and placed in a temple for sacrificial burning.
Mäktiga och hemska bäst. Med dig renar vi oss från våra mest oheliga affekter.
As the flames engulf the structure, the May Queen goes through a world of emotions as she watches her ex burn. She begins to smile after enacting her revenge and seems to enjoy her new role within the cult. Number 6. Planting Evidence. Do Revenge. The teenagers at the center of Do Revenge first come together in a surprising moment of teamwork.
My entire life was about to change, and it all started with her.
Is that Dre the tennis player?
No, not her. Her.
Maya Hawke's Eleanor informs popular girl Drea that the bratty Erica leaked a sensitive video of her.
It was Erica. The one who showed everyone that video of you?
In a healthy dose of revenge, Drea, played to perfection by Camila Mendes, then decides to flip her enemy's life upside down. By planting drugs on Erica, Drea gets Sophie Turner's villain kicked out of camp in one of the film's most memorable sequences. When you're handed all of that with a scene-stealing cameo appearance from the Game of Thrones star, there really isn't much else you can ask for.
I don't do cocaine! I don't even know what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like!
Number 5. Breaking Up. Get Out. Jordan Peele's modern horror classic builds to a stunning revelation about a creepy family.
I'll control the motor function, so I'll be...
me. You'll be me.
The hero Chris soon realizes that he's a target and manages to escape from the house, subduing his attackers along the way. He then ends up face to face with his evil girlfriend Rose. After she is shot down by the groundskeeper, Chris puts his hands around Rose's neck, slowly squeezing the life out of the woman that lured him here in the first place.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
He stops just short of killing her and receives some last-minute help from his friend. Instead of getting his brain harvested, Chris makes it out alive and thwarts the Armitage family's schemes.
I mean, I told you not to go in that house.
Number 4. Amy's plot. Gone Girl. In the successful film adaptation of Gone Girl, Amy Dunn disappears and leaves evidence suggesting her husband Nick is responsible.
To fake a convincing murder, you have to have discipline.
She does it all in order to get back at him for cheating on her. Amy goes to extreme lengths to make her partner look bad, meticulously revealing one piece of damning evidence after the other.
Meticulously stage your crime scene, with just enough mistakes to raise the specter of doubt.
Things turn deadly as Amy's plan meets several obstacles, but she manages to play the victim well enough to outsmart everyone. After coming back home, the villainous character blackmails her husband into going along with all of it. It's arguably one of the more intricate and devilish revenge schemes in recent history.
When two people love each other and can't make that work, that's the real tragedy.
Number 3. The Prom. Carrie. For most of her prom, Carrie seems to be slowly coming out of her shell.
I give you Tommy Ross and Carrie White!
This all comes to a screeching halt when a prank sends her off the deep end. She's covered in pig's blood and decides to retaliate against her tyrant classmates. Using her telekinetic powers, the titular character closes the doors and torments the attendees. Her supernatural abilities come out in a horrific scene of revenge that takes fighting back to a whole new level. Setting the gym ablaze and claiming multiple victims, the teenager ensures that nobody will ever mess with her again. Number 2. Killing Bill. Kill Bill Volume 2. Considering that it's alluded to in the title, Bill's death scene doesn't come as much of a surprise in Kill Bill Volume 2.
And there are consequences to breaking the heart of a murdering bastard.
This doesn't mean that the climactic moment is any less entertaining. Uma Thurman's assassin tracks down the titular villain, taking him out with the exquisite 5-point palm exploding heart technique. Bill doesn't do much other than accept his fate in his last seconds.
You look ready.
David Carradine's final look to his opponent really sells his dramatic defeat, making for the perfect cap to an engrossing series. The bride justifiably earns her revenge in a true showcase of her determination.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Inigo Montoya, The Princess Bride. While he might not be the main hero of The Princess Bride, Inigo Montoya has one of the most compelling stories in the film.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
He spends the entire movie mentioning his quest to find the man that killed his father. When he finally confronts Count Tyrone Rugin, the Spanish fighter repeatedly says his credo in order to intimidate the villain. Montoya maintains his strength even after receiving several wounds and is able to retaliate for his father's murder.
Good heavens. Are you still trying to win? You've got an overdeveloped sense of vengeance.
Mandy Patinkin's performance makes the moment all the more meaningful with his emotionally charged delivery.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
His character's final words to Rugin provide a cathartic climax to the epic revenge plot.
I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.